What's going on, y'all? I hadn't planned on going live today, but I wanted y'all to see something. Let me see. Oh, he moved the car. So my neighbor know I was about to leave out. I was about to run to the store right quick to get tissue, and he parks his car directly behind my driveway. And then he sits in the chair like he's trying to, see if I'm going back into his car. It's not his car, it's his mother's car. Just messy for nothing. But I really want to do this live because I didn't want to record today. Because yesterday, of course, was the last day of work. And the Narc, she brought me this cake. And I didn't mention it in yesterday's video because I couldn't really make nothing of it. And it just dawned on me like, yeah, the reason why she did that is because she knows she couldn't hoover me. She gonna miss the opportunity to hoover me for my birthday, which is in July. So I'm like, just crazy. But it had just dawned on me that that's the reason why they do that kind of stuff. They miss the opportunity to hoover you, because they know that they're not gonna see you, or it's like they stepping over boundaries. They still gonna find a way to do it. And she, even though it may seem like she's respecting the fact that she can't say anything about me, like smear my name and stuff at work, that's not stopping her from still trying to communicate with me. Like, if I buy you something nice, like, they just don't stop. But yeah, he just put his car right behind mine just to see if I can bag out without hitting it. And I'm like, I know how to drive, and I drive a long car. So it's like, there's no pressure on me. If you're trying to apply pressure, you wasting your time. Now he just moved the car, but I guess he put it in the driveway. I don't know. But another thing I want to talk about. Okay, another thing I put on the community post is how narcissists will, they will make you think that they got things planned for you so special in the future. But it will always remain, just something that they want you to just hold on to, just have high hopes for. But when it comes to them, they plan and prepare, things like surprise birthday parties and stuff, because she's done that too. So I was just looking at the dude video, CJ So Cool. Y'all please go check out his videos. Y'all will see the type of narc that he is. And I just so happened to run across an old one, and it says surprising my family for my surprise birthday. I'm like, what sense does that make? How are you surprising them for your birthday? But they do that sometimes too, just to bring attention to themselves, to make it seem like, like it's not all about me today, it's also about my family. But it is about you. They just say stuff like that. I know. They just messy. Like, they just try to pick with you. Hey, pink girl. Yeah, I'm okay. He just crazy. And it's hot sitting out here in this car. But yeah, I was like, you're not hurting me by putting your car right there. And then there's this empty property next to my house. There's nothing. It looked like a wooded area, and I hate it because sometimes I think that snakes will come in my yard, and I have to stay on the city about coming out to keep the property up. So if you keep a vacant property up, if no one claims the property in so many months, and you keep the property up for a year, you automatically own the property. You can, go work up, do the paperwork up downtown in a city court building, and you can own the property. And so he calls himself, he don't keep the property up. What he does is just sit lawn chairs on an empty property And he have that tin, that barrel that he put wood in sometimes and set it afire. I told y'all about that, and the smoke comes in my house. And it's like he do that just to pick with me. And it's like in his mind, he will own the property in a year after taking care of. That's not taking care of it. That's really trespassing. If you think about it, you're not taking care of this property. You're trespassing. You have lawn chairs on it because the people who own the property, I think it's someone who's still owning it, obviously, because they have some man that come out here sometimes and he cut the grass. Y'all see how this grass is. Look how high that is next to my house. And this fool got lawn chairs and furniture that people has thrown out at the end of the street. You know, that's why I say cause I'm looking for a new house. I gotta get from out of here. When I throw away my furniture, I don't even want to throw away my furniture in front of this house. I'll haul it off somewhere else before I let him get his hands on my old furniture to put on a vacant property, because in his mind now that is his property. And I'm like, that's not how the rule goes. You're really trespassing, because when the city, you know, they send citations to these people who are on the record who own the property, and they have so many days to respond to it, and then they have so many days, you know, when they respond to it, they claim the property, and then they have to come and cut the grass. This grass is too high, and they let it get like this, like every spring heading into summer. They always let it get out of control. And my lawn man, when he cuts my grass, he go on the property and get close to my fence, you know, just to make sure that it's low. He keep it at a low cut so that snakes won't come in my yard. And I've seen snakes in my yard. I haven't gotten so used to seeing snakes, I just walk over them. And that's bad, because, you know, what if I have company in my house and they walk on, just all that. But yeah, he gonna pull up behind me. He gonna pull up behind my car to make sure that I can pull out without hitting him, which he really want me to hit him just to start something with me. Baby, please. They just don't stop. But yeah, y'all go check out that boy videos. CJ so cool. I didn't really want to speak on his name and be one of the YouTubers to like break down his videos, but you can't help it. He make it so easy for you to see how much of a narcissist he is. And he broke up with royalty. If y'all keep up with CJ so cool, he broke up with royalty. They were together for 8 years. His other daughter's mom, who he was with 8 years ago, before royalty came into the picture, he flew her out to his house yesterday to do an interview, just to sit there and feed his huge ego. And she fell for it. She don't know any better. She fell for it, sitting there just stroking his ego. And you know, it's just like he's doing a whole story, and you know, just backstory of how they met and everything, just so he could feel good about himself. He even disrespect royalty in the video, which is the one who just broke up with him a few weeks ago. And he do everything for the camera. He do everything for attention. Just a huge narc. Everything he does is for attention. Yeah, but I didn't want to make this video long. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Supposed to be moving. Yeah, he crazy. I'm gonna move next month. I'm gonna start moving out next month. But when you've been somewhere I've been here 10 years. I raised my kids here. It's like that was my dream, to buy a home, to get a home for my kids. I live in a 3-bedroom house, 2 full baths, large backyard, medium-sized front yard, you know, carport, covered carport. It's not fully closed, y'all know, because y'all can see the opening. And I've been here 10 years, and it's like, I'm about to move. Even my daughter is about to buy her first home. She's looking into that, and she's 22 years old, no kids. I'm so proud of my kids. And it's just the thing that I feel like I want to make sure I accomplish what I really wanted to as far as raising my family here. And I think I did. Now he just not pulling back up. So he could have pulled up to begin with. He know what he was doing. Because when I came out to my car, I started up. Sometime I just sit in it for a minute. And I only drink coffee now on Saturdays. I don't drink coffee during the week. I drink, like my protein drinks up. Whatever I drink early in the morning, I keep it under like 40 calories. And then I get my first meal again at 11 o'clock. I still eat at 11 o'clock. But on weekends, I drink coffee most of the morning, into afternoon. Not afternoon, like early afternoon. I probably won't eat today till around 2 or 3 o'clock. But at work, I eat around 11:30 when I take my first break. But I was sitting out in the car drinking my coffee. So he heard me start my car. And even though I don't have like a loud motor or anything, you still gonna see the brake lights on, so he knew that I was about to pull out. And that's when he took the car, hurry up and pulled behind me to make sure that I could bag out without hitting him, which you really want me to hit his car. Crazy. So now when I left and went to the store, I pulled back up. He got in the car and pulled off. And wherever he went, probably went and got some gas. And now he's just not pulling back up under the carport. Very seldom I park my car on the street. Only when I know that I'm running in the house, getting something, and I'm going right back out. I don't leave my car parked on the street because it's not insured on the street. If it get hit, it's just going to be looked at as a hit and run. And I'll have to pay for it. So y'all know how it goes. Yeah, I'll do it and make sure when I be proud and happy. Yeah. Yeah, he's sick. He look like, and he wear the same clothes like for a whole week. And he doesn't change his clothes. He dressed like in Freddy Krueger attire. He's old. He look grumpy. It's like the old narcissists. They get worse. They get set in their ways to the point where they pick with you to where they figure they don't have nothing to lose. So it's like they will really hurt themselves trying to hurt you. And I think he has a pacemaker. And his mom. He drove that woman crazy. And he is slowly just diminishing. All he do is drink. When I leave in the morning, sometimes, that's why I start wearing my headphones when I go to the car. Because he'll make a noise and it's so dark. I'm going to record one morning when I'm going to my car because it's so dark. When I go to my car, it's like 5 in the morning. And he'll make a noise. I'll be like, or something like that. But when I start wearing my headphones, I don't know. But I will still know that he's there. Let me see if y'all can see him. Y'all probably can't see him standing over there. Standing in the door, just disgusting. And he be drinking like he drank beer all day long. Just been an alcoholic all his life. One of those kind. That's how they feed their demons. Just poisoning their body. And he looks horrible. And he lives with his elderly mother who's almost 100 years old. His mother get around good to say she's 100 years old. He never left the nest. The woman has 13 children. Imagine how many grandchildren. Imagine how many great-grandkids. And he drives her car. And let me tell you how he got that car. In a 2016 flood, he took the car and took it to an area that was already flooded. And that's how he did, like a false insurance claim. And that's how she got that newer car that she got now. So she got a 2016 back in 2016. Back in 2016, I think that car was like a 2002. But you see, God don't sleep, and he watching everything that they do. Now, he's a different type of narc from the dude I'm talking about, the YouTuber CJ So Cool. He's the type that, needs to be glorified. And I mean, all of them have that about them, but it's like this one across the street is just straight evil. Like, he's evil, he's spiteful, he's vindictive, he's very vengeful. Now, CJ So Cool, he's also vengeful. He tries to do things to get back at his ex because she left him for cheating on her. How you gonna punish her for leaving you when you cheated on her? You gave her every reason to leave. Shit's crazy. Now he's sitting now he's sitting back outside in the chill. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, it's just crazy. But I think, okay, there go the comments. I feel like if you leave, the next person and him are gonna be on here. But that depends on the person, because whoever gets this house, I wish I could take the house with me. Some people, they move to a new location, they buy a property, and they take the home with them. I've seen interstate sections shut down, with police escort, making sure that this big house that's taking up the interstate is going with them. And I love that. Like, I don't want to, leave this house. I raised my kids here and everything. But when we moved here, I think my daughter was in kindergarten and my son was in the first grade. So it's like I raised them, because they really just left. They just really moved out. I just become an empty nester, and I need to what they call it, downsize. I need to, and it'll save me money. Yeah, and the bank is not gonna buy this house because it needs a little work done, and I don't know. It's just like, it's not the house, it's the surrounding, it's the neighborhood, it's the neighbor, not neighbors, it's the neighbor. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Why the comments keep going away? Okay. Hey, David. Oh, I was talking about my narc neighbor who pulled his car up behind my driveway to see if I can bag out without hitting him. He's just picking with me. I just made a quick run to the store and he just picking with me when he seen that I was about to pull out. And I'm talking about this guy, CJ So Cool. I know this is a random live. Y'all know I don't go live. I don't really like to go live. Yeah. But what else I was about to say about going live? I had been thinking about, okay, I had downloaded the Stationhead app because I was thinking going live on there, and that app is like, I've been going on it for like a week now. Certain people I like to listen to on Stationhead, because I don't really like to show my face. I still get nervous just being on camera. And it just seems so like, I'm stalling and, just rambling for stuff to talk about. And I don't want to hold y'all up not really knowing, this is not something I was planning to do. This is something that just happened. But I wanted to start a Stationhead live stream account for y'all to follow. So let me know if y'all are into that. I'll probably set a poll on a community post, so y'all could let me know how you feel about that. But the app, I like the app, but it's like a lot of times it freezes a lot. It's a lot of glitching. If it's anything you gotta pay for and all that, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do some more research into it. But I like it though when I'm listening to it. What I like about it and what made me want to start a station head live stream account for us, so that we can, like, you can start a party line where everybody can join in on a live conversation. Like probably about 5 people, I think, at one time, can talk over the live stream. And not like StreamYard is, to me, is better than StreamYard, because with StreamYard, it's like the live stream, the guests on there, or the subscribers, it's like they take up the screen and it mixes in with the live chat. And with Station Head, it's just a better platform, like it's a better setup. But again, I'll set a poll and just kind of see what y'all feel about it. Again, if it's something that you got to subscribe and pay this a month, I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna just keep it on here free. Everything is free. The messages is free. So why would I be charging people to talk about something, you know, that I like to talk about for free? But yeah, that's all I want to talk about to end this live and go ahead on in the house. Got me some stuff for the day. Probably gonna do some cleaning up. I'm officially off from work. The school year has ended, but they're trying to see how they're gonna work out camp with social distancing and just everything along those lines. So I'll know something Thursday, and then I'll probably start back work week after next. So I do go to a meeting next Thursday. No, this Thursday coming up. And I already have my school. I have the school to myself. Narc free environment. Everything. I already got the school, the keys and everything. And I'm just going to set it up and see if any camps will come through. So if, depending on what the count look like for the camps that I'll get and stuff, so we'll see how that rolls starting next week. Or I have the option to just take the whole summer off, which I'm probably not going to do, because I can't just sit at home like that. I need to work. I got to make money. But I'm aware of my options, and I don't know what I'm going to do next Thursday. But as for now, I got the weekend off, of course. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Just chilling, doing some stuff around the house. And I really want to start packing up, because they even have some things still in their rooms. I'm like, y'all better come on over here and pack this stuff, because I'm not doing it. I'm packing up my kitchen. Oh, that's what I was saying. I've been here 10 years, so there's 10 years of baggage of things, that have accumulated over a long time, that it's going to take a while for me to get a lot of things separated, what I want to keep and what I want to throw away. Some days I'm like, I'm just going to throw away everything, because this is a new beginning for me and I want to start off fresh. I even want to have a new car when I move. I want to start off completely fresh. Yep. So let me see what the comments say before I end this live. Yeah, you're right, Angel. Yeah, she want to make it look like I'm the problem. Crazy. Yeah, that girl, she brought me a velvet cake. And I just kept thinking about it. Kept thinking, why would she buy me a cake? And then I got up this morning. I be having them moments where it just pop in my mind. I just sit up. See, that's why it's important for y'all to fast. Fasting is good for your mentality. It's good for your mental spirit. It's good. It helps you with clarity. And it just came to me. And I was like, that's why she got that cake. Because why would you buy somebody a birthday with a real velvet? And it was so pretty. And it goes to show that they don't forget the things that you have told them in the past. I think I told her once that I like the cake. That doesn't mean that's what I want. You know, like, let me see how to put this. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. But it's like, sometimes I notice that people only buy me Cowboys gifts. And it's like, that's not the only thing I like. Yes, that's my favorite team, but that's not all that I like. I like other things. You know, I'm still a woman. I'm still a girly girl in some ways, and I like things other than sports apparel, you know. But, you know, it all depends on the person, because some people, you know, they do that out of a good heart. They're not doing it with intentions of holding that against you, like, you know, like, I'm only buying you this because I know you like it, and maybe this is because, like I say, back then she was so-called messing with this guy who was a huge Cowboys fan. The way she would punish him was not give him his gifts for a long time, but she would let me know she had it. And I'm like, why is the trunk of your car so packed down with stuff to it's weighing her car down? Like, why? And I figured it out later on down the line, like, yeah, that was a whole lot of stuff you was using. They are hoarders. It's stuff that she was using and holding on to that she was going to use to give to people. And it all depended on where she at with him in the situation. So a lot of times she was punishing him, and she would promise me the stuff that she had bought for him. Now, ain't that cruel? Like, why would you buy him all this stuff? Give it to him. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I don't want other people gifts. You know, give the man his gifts. And then I finally figured it out. She never had intentions on giving him that. All they do is break promises. Fill you with broken promises. Yep, they alcoholics. Yeah, he not gonna. Hey, equal love. Yeah, they gonna get this mess. They gonna get it out of here. They really just have the beds here, some clothes, and they might just come here and throw that away. I was thinking about it, like, I'm gonna throw that cake away. I took a picture of it. I'm gonna post it. And she had it squeezed down in this styrofoam container till it peeled up. When you open the container, all the icing was at the top of the container. Just sloppy. A sloppy presentation to somebody. It was quick and sloppy, which means that she just was, you know, rushing in a hurry to hurry up and reserve that moment in her mind, like if she's celebrating me. You're not celebrating my birthday. This is called hoovering. You are a narcissist. Get help. You're sick. And I don't want your damn cake. I don't want no cake from you. I don't want nothing. I want you to get out of my face and leave me alone. I can't stand it, girl. And she had started coming back to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, why are you here? You don't supposed to be here till 6:45. Why are you here? Just crazy. But yeah, okay, y'all. That's all I wanted to talk about, though. Just random stuff. But y'all go check out that boy channel. He's like a child. I can't even. And this man is in his 30s. And the type of content he put up, he got that channel set, you know, to where it's children's content because of her children who used to be at the house. But it's like, this channel shouldn't even have, you talk about things sometimes that is not appropriate for kids, but you got the channel set on a kid's channel. And then he got the comments disabled only because he know people gonna drag him in the comments section about his personality. Just crazy. Well, go check that out. CJ So Cool. And there's other channels. I'm gonna post them. Other channels. I'm gonna shout them out and post them because they do a really good breakdown on him in a lot of his content, and how he just contradicts himself all the time. And I don't, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna talk about him anymore because he don't bother me personally. It's just people need to know that these people are out there and to just be careful, because he's a huge manipulator, and he has flown that woman out there and got her on camera pressuring her to say that she will get back with him and she deserves so much better. It's just cruel. They don't care how they treat people as long as it makes them feel good. No, he don't shower. He don't take nobody's bath. He don't get no water. So, and he talks to himself so loud. Sometimes you be looking like if I'm just standing out on my porch or whatever, um, he just talks so loud till you think somebody else is over there. He talking to himself now. He chain smokes, and he's an alcoholic, and he's getting smaller by the minute, like he's drying up. That man used to weigh more than that. He's disappearing. That's all that alcohol and not eating. Not eating right. He got a bad heart. He even sells drugs. I used to see him putting drugs under his neighbor's house next to him, who lives across the street from me. See, he's not directly across the street from me. He's next to the house that's across from me. But it's still, they live close. Their houses are close. I'm glad that my neighbor next door to me, they're private. We see each other. We speak. They work a lot, like I work a lot. And I'm glad that I have an empty property on next to me. But the only issue I have is really him. And we have different races of people in this neighborhood. And it's just like he just needs to feel important. He needs to be acknowledged. He even say stuff like, because she's been living down here probably since the 70s. And he say stuff like, I own this street. You don't own nothing. The city owns this street, dummy. I owns this street. I need to know everybody who's coming down here. I have the right to know that because I'm a residential neighbor. No, you don't deserve to know who goes to anybody's house. That's why when my lawn man, I used to have a different lawn man, and I used to tell him, let me know if he's harassing you. Let me know if he has anything to say to you when you cut my grass. And, he'd like to tell him how to blow it and don't blow it over here. And when you blow it, can you put it in her dumpster when you blow up, the debris from the yard and everything. You don't tell them people how to do their job. They know what they're doing. That's why they're in the profession, and you're not. You're just an alcoholic. Miserable. Somebody that used to have a life. He just disgusts me. I don't want to talk about him no more. Yeah, it might be his only entertainment. That's why he makes sure he's up as early. They pay attention to you. They study you. They watch your schedule. They know your routine. He probably notices when my room light comes on in the morning. It's 4:30 in the morning. Sometime I'm up at 4:15. I bet he's out watching with my room light. I just could feel it. And sometimes before I used to wear my headphones going to my car, and you get tired of doing it. It's early in the morning. You don't feel like getting prepared to protect yourself from harassment. You just want to get up and go to work and be left alone in peace. Sometimes I used to get up and go to my car, and I would hear him, good morning, and I would just ignore him because he feel like he's entitled to me greeting him. And I don't know why they do that. They want you to kiss up behind them and bow down to them. I'm not bowing down to nobody. And I would ignore him, and I would hear him say, oh, beat, oh, this, oh, that. He even said it to my daughter a long, long, long time ago. I think she was like in the 9th or 10th grade. Or he got it out of me that day. See, they know what buttons to push to get a reaction out of you. They're going to either mess with, if they can't get it out of, if they can't pick with you and get the reaction they want, they're going to go for your kids, or they're going to trespass on your property. They're going to do stuff to pick with you. Harassment. It's harassment. That's what it is. I even said one time I'm going to file a harassment. I was just looking into stuff when I didn't really know that he would, I didn't really know how to deal with him. I was looking into ways to keep him from messing with me, But even the police say you can't stop him from, as long as he's not physically bothering me, you can't stop him from talking. Yeah. It's hard to get that type of protection. But again, when I had that cease and desist meeting at work to make sure that the narc keep my name out of her mouth, that been months ago. Ever since then, she's been trying her best every day, just trying to buy me stuff and offer me things like, leave me alone. This is still harassment. Don't think because you're not smearing my name that you're not harassing me. You're still harassing me. I don't want nothing from you. Leave me alone. But I'm about to go ahead on in this house, y'all, and stuff. So just be watching a community post. I'm gonna put the poll up and whatever else I mentioned earlier. I hope y'all that missed the beginning of this live can catch up. It was nice being on here talking to y'all. Telling when I'll be back, y'all. Y'all know I ain't with the live. David and Catherine and Survivorship. Who else? Right Angel, Ronisha, Equal Love. I need to get my glasses adjust. They loose. They be falling down on my nose, having me look like an old lady. And Erin and Pink Girl was on here earlier, but thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, they hate you. They hate your shine. They hate your glow. They hate everything about you. They hate the fact that you woke up this morning. All I did was wake up this morning and they hate me. But thank y'all for tuning in. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. I guess that's it. Bye.